Hi, I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of today's newsletter is going to be how to get women to approach, chase, and seduce you. Well, I actually got a nice little email success story from a guy who's been a good student. He's 37. He's from the States, but he lives in Colombia. And so he shares basically what he did and said. He was hanging out at a bar and he influenced the female bartender because he created a good rapport with her. She became his wingman, started giving him inside information. And so she kind of introduced him to these two female tourists from Germany. So he started hanging out with these two girls. And during the night, he's got several dudes. In one instance, the girl that was really interested in him, another guy walked over, grabbed her hand, and took her out on the dance floor. She danced for a few minutes, but still came back to him. So he's got all these dudes shooting their shot with the girls that are talking to him, and they're basically getting nowhere. And it just goes to show the power of indifference. And also what you see is that attraction is not a choice. This girl clearly liked him, and despite interest from other dudes, he played his cards right. And it's just the easy, lazy man's way to sex and romance. Really, he's not doing a whole lot except just hanging out and engaging with the ladies. It's counterintuitive because naturally, if you're out and you're talking to some girls and some dude comes over and pulls this girl away you just met, under normal, you're like, hey, that's my girl. Hey, we're hanging out. We're talking. What are you doing? But men who know better, it can be amusing because she comes right back. Because at the end of the day, she had chosen this dude. So it's a powerful way to be, and the guy's done a good job. So it's good. It's a good way to start the week. So he says, hey, Coach, my name is Bob, and I've been following your work for a few years now. I wanted to share a recent success story that happened while I was on vacation. To start, I'm a 37-year-old man from the States, but I live in Colombia. I went to Palomino at the start of my trip. Nice beach town. At night, I went to a bar and met a Swiss-German girl who was volunteering there. I spoke German to her because I needed the practice. So obviously you're speaking a language like that in Colombia. Right away, that's a peacock, to borrow a term from Mystery. In other words, it sets you apart. It's something that's unique and different. Next, two German girls entered the bar and sat next to me. They didn't pay me any mind at first, but remember, he's got a wingman now. But the Swiss girl was talking to them, and they said they were from Germany. And she told the girls that I speak good German. So they turned and started talking to me. See how that works? Social proof. So he created a rapport with the bartender. Maybe there's no real interest there, but he just created rapport. He's talking to people. He's outgoing. He's asking questions. The girl liked him. And what does she do? She starts helping him. So she puts in a good word, and right away, he's got social proof. Means he's safe. He's introduced, basically. And it just makes things easy. So wherever you go, you should be creating allies. Be easygoing, easy to get along with, cool guy who's interested in other people, and asks him questions that gets other people to open up and talk about themselves. So they turned and started talking to me. And as we were talking, the Swiss girl gave the three of us free shots. Then the girls bought me a tall glass of beer, then told me to drink it in one go. I thought, what are they trying to do to me? Well, if you're on vacation and strange girls come up to you and they're trying to get you drunk right away, you should be a little cautious. Because it is, especially Colombia, it's a lot of guys go down there from the West, they don't know any better. Meet a few cute girls, they get drunk, and the next thing you know, they wake up and they got robbed. So you do have to be careful about those things. One of the girls, let's call her Jessica, leaned in and said that crazy things happen when you party with Germans. It's basically her way of saying, hey, you're getting laid tonight as long as you don't talk us out of it. And of course, the free shots kept coming. Later, I went to the bathroom, and when I returned, I saw Jessica talking with a buff surfer dude type guy. Should that bother you? No. You should be amused at it. James Bond would be laughing. Her friend smiled at me and told me not to worry because I'm Jessica's type. I smiled back and said I wasn't worried. Oh, I'm not worried. She'll be back. That's the right attitude. After this, people started dancing at the front of the bar. Jessica grabbed my hand and pulled me onto the front with her and her friend. Then we started dancing. Even if you can't dance and you dance like a maniac, just get out there on the dance floor. Shows confidence. Girls like that. Because most guys don't really like to dance. And when they're able to get you to go out on the dance floor and dance with them, it's attractive. They like it. Other guys would come and basically throw their dicks at him, but I just sat back and played it cool. One guy came and literally pulled Jessica away to dance. She entertained him for a moment, but found her way back to me. So the guy thought he was being a stud. Oh, who's that guy? I'm better looking at him. I'm going to take his girl. He goes over there. He's like, because your attitude should be, well, if you can be successful at taking her, she's all yours, dude. Because there's another bus every 15 minutes. That's the power of the abundance mindset. You're like, you're not worried, you're not bothered, you're not perturbed in any way, shape, or form. You're amused. Gives you a chance to talk to some other ladies there. Later, the girls wanted to go to a beach party, and they invited me along. Of course, I went, and we met some other people who joined us. We went to the beach and had a good time. It was starting to get late, and Jessica said the girls were leaving, and I thought, well, it was nice knowing her. But as they were leaving, she noticed I was not with them. She came back and grabbed my hand, saying that I needed to make sure the girls got home safely. Oh. Because again, he's totally indifferent. She can stay, she can go. As we were walking, Jessica and I were at the back talking. She said I was weird. And I asked her, how so? She said that she couldn't get a read on me. So I teased that I was weird in a good way. Well, it's just, there's just something about you I can't put my finger on. I don't know what it is. He's just different. He's indifferent. He could take it or leave it. And so they pull him along. Because again, attraction's not a choice. She's already interested. And he's a challenge. She has to work to get him to hang out and do fun things with her. She then asked how old I was. I told her I was 37, and she told me that she was 27. We dropped off 3 girls at their hostel. Then it was me, Jessica, and her friend. I walked them to their hostel, which was right in front of mine, coincidentally. Her friend turned to us and said she was going to bed, and she was going to leave us to whatever we were going to do. So that's a good friend. She knows her girlfriend wants to get her freak on, and she's evaluated this guy and obviously feels safe because they hung out all night. Her friend's in good hands, so she's like, hasta la vista, baby. As she left, Jessica looked at me, bit her lip. When a woman does that, she's turned on. She likes you. These are little things you pay attention to. And asked, what now? I said, I have an idea. So I pulled her in and we kissed. Again, if you're with a woman and she's looking at you and biting her lip like that, it's like she's horny. She wants something strange. However, I found myself in a pickle because I was staying in a shared room. I took a moment to think and told her I would be right back. I went to my room, grabbed a raincoat, as you like to say, and a big beach towel that I brought. Oh, wonder what he has in mind. We went back to the beach and went to a more private area to go howl at the moon, obviously. We sat, talked. She brushed my hand. That's her invitation to say, hey, touch me some more. Then we had some indoor, or should I say, outdoor Olympics. You guys howled at the moon. There's a mouse. I can't think of the name of it. There's a specific mouse. I think it eats scorpions or whatever, and like literally howls at the moon. I can't think of the name of it. Maybe you guys can post in the comments. I know I've talked about it before. It's a specific type of mouse. It's pretty funny. The next morning, I said farewell to the girls because they were leaving to return to Germany. Going back to Deutschland, the Vaterland. Overall, it was a good experience, thanks to your teachings. The me before I found your work would have fucked it up from the start. Thank you, Coach, for all you do, and I hope you continue to have an amazing life. Well, thank you. And it sounds like you're doing great yourself. Nice little love story in the beach there. One of those great little memories and fun evenings. You made her vacation, sent her on her way to Germany with a smile on her face, and several happy finishes. So you see how easy that is? He just understood the book. He applied it. He took advantage of the signs when they were there. He didn't chase. He didn't pursue. He just hung out. He didn't even go to the girls. He didn't even have to approach. He was just hanging out at the bar. And because he created rapport with the other, I guess the Swiss girl, she became his wingman and put in a good word for him, basically. He said, oh, this guy speaks great German. Like, really? So, and then he said, Ich habe einen Steifen. Any of my German friends are watching, you know what that means? Everybody else is going to be like, what? So if you got a question or a challenge and you'd like to get my help, go to understandingrelationships.com. Click the coaching tab at the top of your screen on any page of my website and book a coaching session with yours truly. And if you haven't already signed up for our exclusive premium members-only content in the video description of this video, there are links to join on YouTube, or you can join on Spotify, or preferably our website, understandingrelationships.com. And the good news is with our website, you can do a 7-day free trial to check out what content you get for your money. And if you choose an annual plan, you can get a 25% discount at the end of the 7-day free trial. So go to understandingrelationships.com, click the plans tab at the top of your screen on any page, and start a 7-day free trial for our exclusive premium members-only content. Until next time, I will talk to you soon.